Okay, so today we're just going to go and do an assignment just like we did yesterday. So we're doing linear functions. I'm going to take a few of these off where it didn't print well. So if y'all would take off number 9, take off number 8. What is this? 4, 7 more. I guess we'll just do the evens, but you still don't have to do number 8. So that's the whole right side of the page at the top, and then through the whole page you only have to do evens. I think you can read everything else. All right, so let me go do one example with you from the odds to make sure y'all are good. So number 1 says evaluate the function when x equals. So where are you going to do this at? You're going to go to y equals and go to second table. So you should have your calculator. So for number 1, you would put in 15x plus 4. Go to the table. I'm looking at when x is -3, so what is y? -41, comma, when x is 0, what is y? 4, and when x is 2? All right, everybody knows how to do the top? So which ones are y'all going to do? So you're going to do these over here. All right, go down to the next part. 13 through 22, again, you're just going to do the evens, but I'm going to do number 13 with you to help remind you how to do it. They want you to find x. So am I plugging in for x or am I plugging in for the function? So for number 13, I would do 18 equals 4x minus 2. Now let me remind y'all, can you solve these in your calculator? Yes. You would put this in y1, this in y2, second trace, option 5, enter, enter, enter. But let's do it by hand. I'd plus 2. So I have 20 equals 4x. How would I get rid of 4? Divide by 4, I get x equals 5. I need you guys to do your work either over here or on a separate sheet so that your answer looks like this, nice and neat for each one on the right. Okay? Everybody good? All right, let's go do one down at the bottom. Again, you're going to do the evens. So that's 24, 26, and 28. So I will do number 23 with you. What's the first thing they want you to graph? The parent function, f of x equals x. The y-intercept is what? 0. What is the slope? 1 over 1. Then I label this f. Okay, now I'm going to go graph x minus 4. So I go down to the y-intercept, which is -4. My slope is 1 again, so they're parallel, up 1 over 1. And I'm going to label this one h. All right, now I'm going to say this again. For the comparison, you will say f is parallel to h, and then you will say what the new function is to f. I want everything compared to f. Don't tell me f is above h. Tell me about h. H is down how many units? Down 4. Does everybody understand? You have to tell me how far up or how far down. All right, let's do 25 as an example. So go graph your parent function. And label it F. Why are we not graphing with me? Now I'm going to graph this function. Where is my starting point? Where is my starting point, my y-intercept? 0. Okay. What is my rise over run? 5 over 1. So I go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to go off the graph. 5 over 1. I am going to label this one M. Your first job is to tell me which one has a steeper slope. So which one's steeper? So M is steeper. Then your next job is to tell me about their slopes. Are they both positive? Are they both negative? What about them? Both have positive slopes. Questions? Okay, flip to the back. You're going to do the same thing on these 3, so really just 30. So make sure you graph that parent function, f of x equals x. Like, don't forget you need your parent function. Make sense? All right, 32 through 34. Match the function with the description of the graph compared to f of x equals x. So I will do 33 with you. If I was to graph the parent function and then graph this, are their slopes the same? Yes or no? Yes. So they are parallel, and because this is a plus 4, what has happened? So the graph of F shifted up 4 to give me the graph of G. So the answer is A. Now, one of these I have not taught you the word dilated. Dilated means to multiply something. So the good thing is if you can figure out 34 based off of what I've taught you, then you can figure out 32. Make sense? Okay. And then which one are you going to do down at the bottom? You're going to do 36. Make sure you do all parts. So let's look at what it wants you to do. It wants you to graph how many functions? So you're going to graph this one and you're going to label it F. You're going to graph this one and label it. Then it wants you, in part A, how are the graphs related? That kind of means compare them. Is one steeper? Make sense? Are they both passing through 0? Tell me about them. Then B says, what is the difference? Means to subtract between a 12-week membership. So you're plugging in for X and then comparing by subtracting. Make sense? Yes or no? All right. Get busy.